Everyone, and welcome back to Loving Ourselves. I felt the Lord encourage my heart to bring a word of encouragement to yours about living by faith and persevering. And that, yes, the Word of God tells us that He is our reward. But I want to give you an example, and God specifically brought this to my mind to share. When I moved home to Israel 17 years ago, I had already been in my dance educator vocation trade for 18 years. And for the first, most of the time, let's see, I've been here 17 years, okay, 1850, okay, so my teaching now, I am a dance educator, 34 years. So for all the time that I've been in Israel until 6 years ago, I worked as a volunteer in my profession in many local prayer houses. I would sometimes teach in other cities and all kinds of things and concerts and things like that. But the teaching specifically in the prayer houses, I worked as a volunteer. And I had peace about that because I lived here and I knew there was a call and commission on my life. So I lived at the same very humble abode for the first 11 years, and it was my springboard. It was a great blessing. I had a lot of joy. I had a very thankful heart. I've mentioned this before. I didn't have air conditioning for 11 years. The summers in Israel are very, very hot. I was on the third floor. I literally would go to sleep with a wet rag on my forehead, my neck, my belly, my waist, and I had a fan in front of my face. And you know what? I didn't complain or murmur because I really felt so grateful. I left America. I live in Israel. I'm a fulfillment of Bible prophecy, and God's in my home. So I really was full. And when I had to leave, because my third landlord, so I had three landlords at the same place, that was even that tremendous favor of God. Sorry, I've got like a hair stuck somewhere. Tremendous favor of God. And each landlord would let me stay. But then this third landlord was selling the apartment, and I begged him not to, but I'm so glad now because God had something truly for me. And I had been praying in my dance center for almost 11 years. And I've often said, especially lately, I'm so glad God did not tell me how long I would be waiting because I would have fainted. It was very painful. And one day, okay, so around that time, the time that I had to leave, and I never really made the connection because it was so obvious. Sometimes it's on your nose and you don't see it. I was given a gift from Austria, and a friend of mine, a young man who studied with me a couple of times in Jerusalem, he said, how would I send you a donation? And I thought, that's great. He's sending me a donation. And then I found out from him that it was not just a donation, which is amazing, but it was 75,000 euros, 300,000 shekels. And so his father passed away. He came into an inheritance, and the Lord told him to pay for my dance centers. Shocking, right? Amazing. Only God. And so I needed to find a place where I could lay down a professional wood-sprung floor, a beautiful place that the Lord would give a green light about. And each time I saw a place, I said, okay, and a lot of times I would talk and walk, and I'd say to the Lord, okay, God, I'm willing to go forward with this place if you want to. 3 places fell through that I said yes to the Lord, yes to this opportunity. Oh my goodness. And so in one of these conversations, as I was walking and talking, I heard the Lord say to my heart, why are you surprised? Like about this amazing astronomical gift. He said to my heart, why are you surprised? I'm rewarding you. And so I had worked as a volunteer for 11 years in this land and was happy to do it. I mean, I was in my call. But when I moved here, of course, to this place, which is extremely expensive where I am, the Lord said, you need to start receiving donations for what you're doing, because it's just so expensive. It's like 12,000 shekels a month between my rent, my VOD, which is my monthly maintenance, my utilities, all my living expenses, and my Arnona, which is the property tax. And so I want to encourage you. God reminded me about this to encourage you, child of God. He is faithful. Yes, he is our reward. True, true, and true. But he's faithful. So keep persevering, because he will give you what is coming to you. He will give you what your name is on. He will give it to you. Years ago, the Lord told me there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. He would move heaven and earth for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Psalm 91, he who dwells under the shelter of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Perseverance, I can literally sum up 17 years. In my 18th year now, I completed 17 years. In one word, perseverance. Absolutely and completely. Let's continue to run our race in the upward call of Messiah Yeshua. But let's be in the best shape we can so we can really make our mark in the world on this side of heaven for God. Let's get well. Let's do what we need to do. Let's show up for ourselves today. And let's keep taking all of our pain and disappointment, all of it, be real, unveiled before God. Bring it to him and a trusted other or others. Trusted is the key word. Who you know will treat your jewels beautifully, the insides of your heart. And let's keep cheering each other on in our most holy faith. I have seen him over and over and over again, and what is impossible in the natural is absolutely possible with God. And I've heard it said in the past, if the vision God gives you, the dreams that he's put in your heart are impossible in the natural, you know they're from God. So that's saying the same thing. Absolutely. The last 4 years of my lease, so I'm at the end of October, I'll be here 6 years. The last 4 years of my lease, I have been signing it, committing to the next year, having no idea how it would come, but trusting the Lord that it will come, that all the finances will come, because I know my track record with the Lord. Because the 300,000 shekels that I was given was, if you just did the math, would take care of 2 years. So at the end of 2 years, I'm worshiping and worshiping. God, what do I do? What do I do? I could work every hour of every day and I still wouldn't have enough money to pay these bills. It's so astronomical. So God said to my heart, will you let me stretch your faith? And I said, okay. He's a big, big God. Oh, yeah. He's a big, big God, and he owns a cattle of 1,000 hills, or whatever that expression is. You know? So when God is in it, he'll give you the faith for it. My pastor of many years ago said that to me in Jerusalem, and it's so true. Whatever it is that you are pondering with the Lord, if he's in it, he'll give you the faith for it. And we each have a one-of-a-kind life. I am not called to what you are, and you're not called to what I am, because I'll take a friend of mine, for example, and I know her life, and I know her responsibilities, and I have no idea how she does it, and she looks at me, and I think she thinks the same. It's because we all have a one-of-a-kind call. The God of all creation has commissioned me to bring forth a one-of-a-kind call in this life, and so it is with you, child of God. Let's keep running our race. And I will end with the quote by Max Lucado, which I love. Run as fast as you can towards God, and if somebody keeps up with you, introduce yourself. God bless you from the city of rejoicing, the city of the great King.